Open.
Make open.
Make open. Hello everybody, we're back for the prophesized horrendously large video. Again, this is like probably not even half, or it's like around half of what we got. And Thea here, our assistant for the day, is going to open things. And she has no idea what's in any of this, so have fun.
Oh, on my lap?
Yeah, why not?
Where else is it gonna
Here,
go?
you should get the other one while you're at it. So, I guess some stories while we're getting into this. I don't know, not so much stories. I accidentally shipped one batch at over what I think the $2,500 limit is normally, that I've mentioned before, where if you're over a certain amount, they have to file an importer's form or something. I forgot exactly what, but I think it's kind of ambiguous because I'm not sure what they use as an exchange rate based on like the market, or if it's based on exact market rate or a certain amount, or anyway, this one was probably over. They didn't do anything. I didn't have to answer any calls, and I think so mine's on file and it's on my account, so like if they need it, they just have it. So I know that's not a problem, but like anyway, first thing, yeah,
Air.
lots of air. Sometimes that happens just to keep packages within like a certain weight, or you know, if this might have been the last box in that batch and they're just like, well, this is the box that we had to use. And because you'll see once we get into the bottom of this, there's a big flat object. So the box they had to use was obviously large, so go ahead and pass me the thing. Some of this we may or may not open. So this is a Triforce. This is not an F-Zero Triforce, unfortunately. You know what? No. Let's open it. Go ahead and open it. I'll pull this thing out, and I'm going to set this aside. We're going to come back to these. But, so this is a Chirno Dollfie. Ooh. I bought this while I was in Japan. Actually, no, I bought this before I went to Japan, off Yahoo Japan. It's been something that's been on my list since like 2019 to eventually find and buy. And these guys know I've been talking about how I'm short on funds for the company and stuff lately, and then I come here buying something like this. But I think it's just a different scale of value. Anyway, this was fairly under market value, and another one sold for like $400 more, like 2 weeks later. Apparently, my friend over there, who already has literally everything, doesn't even have this yet. Now this is on my list for me to find for him too. I'm gonna open this later. There's two other things that I'm gonna open together with it, and we'll do this on the later part of the video. So I'm gonna set this aside for now. While Thea here gets other things ready. Anyway, I need a Triforce to run in one of the F-Zeros. So I don't know. I haven't really done too much research on it yet, but the Triforce for F-Zero has an extra port for the card reader, I think, and most Triforces don't have it. That's all I really know on that subject, but you can run the game without the card reader at the very least if you net boot it. So anyway, I just picked up the Triforce so that we have a spare. This is one of those things, they're not easy to get anymore, and it's good to have them on hand. So, Triforce. I'm not going to open this because I think this is still factory sealed. And this is actually just going to get sent out to a customer of mine who was promised a U-Beat with art. And a lot of U-Beats started coming without art. And I like to honor my agreements, even if it's understandable, like that a cab doesn't come with art. I will still do what I can, kind of go out of my way to fulfill some expectations, even if it's not my fault or whatnot. And you know, like this was not cheap to buy and ship over here, and it's, you know, I'm gonna have to ship it to him too. But like some things like this are the reason why I'm constantly looking on Yaj and constantly buying things and doing big group buys, because that little extra level of care really makes the difference between having a customer and having a repeat customer that will refer all their friends to you, you know, that sort of thing. So anyway, after the fact, and in one of the future container opening videos, I actually got like 6 more brand new from my distributor that they just had sitting there. Like, that's one of those things you never, they won't know that you need something and they'll have it. It was sitting there, you know? So like I'm good later. And the thing is, they just gave those to me and I had to pay for this one, but whatever. At the end of the day, it's about making sure people are taken care of as much as you can. So it's really cool with, like, I think Festo is like 4 years old by now. It's nice to be able to say that you've got your customers back. So there we go. Let's go into the next thing.
Is this anything?
Yeah, we'll open that. That's a poster. This is another one of those, the instruction space sheets for a Vewlix. So it's one more Vewlix that we can convert the Magician's Dead instruction sheet back on. And I think specifically a friend of mine online has cabs with the Magician's Dead ones, wants to get rid of them and can't get spares of this. So I'm going to trade him because I'm stockpiling Magician's Dead parts for a potential future where, you know, maybe we can run it again. So there's that. Oh, it's the flyers. Yes, I paid for those. These came up. There were some like location test flyers for Shining Force Cross. I think these were like nothing, maybe like 1,000 yen. But it's just cool stuff. And since I'm one of like maybe 2 or 3 people that actually have Shining Force Cross cabs, like this would be cool if we ever get them working. Have some original.
I'm sorry, you said Shining Force?
Yes, literally Shining Force. The last few Shining Force games they made were for arcade, never for console or PC or anything. So those games are just lost.
Dang.
I know, right?
That's my favorite RPG.
Oh my god, here, you know, okay, you're gonna get on camera a nice big hug, because, oh.
Love Shining Force.
Nobody knows Shining Force anymore. Some of you viewers may have seen these come up. And, yeah, I'm the guy that bought them. I don't remember if I paid too much or not, or what for them, but these are just cool. You know, any cave product is expensive, but, these are cool. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. But if I do, like, I'll decorate out some of the cabs in the game center with them or something like that. So here we've got some sticker sheets. This one is, Doronpachi, so it's just a whole bunch of bullets, a couple of the bosses and ships and icons and whatnot. And I think there should also be a Mushihime-sama one in here for Futari. And I think there's one, yeah, there's one more. There's a Katsui sticker sheet. But, I don't know. That'll go into the archive for the time being. There's 2 of those, actually. I accidentally, or this might be the second one. I accidentally bought a second one, which is fine, because now it's a gift for someone I care about. Ja-jan. I don't know if I opened it I think I opened this in a previous video already, so anyway. Yeah, it's pretty cute. What's that? Oh, I know what that is. That's buttons.
It sounded like
it. Actually, no.
Keycaps or buttons. I couldn't.
It's not buttons. These are switches. So,
okay.
The D2MV-1C3, I think, is being discontinued. So there's been a note out in the community that if you want them, you want to stock them, buy as much as you can now. I'm obviously not buying as much as I can, but like, yeah, the D2MV-01-1C3. These will be familiar to anybody that does a lot of arcade stuff, and Abe and you in particular might be sad to see this one going out. Because this is a very common thing to be seen in the arcade community, or in the rhythm game community. Like that used to be in everything before they went to the unified switches, was these. So they don't make them anymore. And I think by the time this video is up, you will no longer be able to buy them. So I bought, I think, a box or two, 100 or 200 of them, I don't remember. But I was like, you know, that should be enough to keep my stuff running for now. And in 15 years, I will happily eat my words. But, you know. What is this? What is it?
It comes with a cord. I don't know.
It comes with a cord. Well, why didn't you find out? Gee. Okay, then. We'll use the knife. Oh, I don't know what this is. Oh, no, this is an IO. This is just a Sega IO. It just happens to come with a cord for some reason. Which means that I should probably stop opening this because I've opened like 50 of them on this channel. Yeah, it's just a regular Sega IO. Whatever. It just happens to... Oh, no, it just comes with a USB. I get fucking... I don't even care. That's a poster. Here, we can just cut that open. Oh. Fine. Oh, I know what that is. Those are coin entry slots for a Vewlix. It's just this stupid thing is a little too. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna need your help with this one. This is a Miku poster. Woo! Yeah, so that's just gonna go into the Miku section. From the Miku 10th anniversary. What are we on the, like, aren't we on like the 15th or anniversary or something? I don't know.
Something like that.
So what's this big ass Pokemon? Oh, I know what these are. There's two of these. Question is, do we open one or both? Because they're the same thing.
I think we should just open one.
Yeah, we'll just open one. Okay, so this is from Takara Tomy. So not technically the same, I think, as the other life-size Pokemon, but this one is Inteleon. And I bought two of them because they were, you know, because of the size, the amount of material in it, it was way cheaper than a lot of the others. And specifically, one of my friends, their son, Inteleon is the Inteleon line is their favorite Pokemon. So I thought, well, I'll get a second one, and it can be a gift for his son. He's like, no, I have reasons why you prefer if I didn't give him this plush. So I have a second one that I'll probably gift to someone or something down the line. Yeah, like a ton of cards. Messy, messy boy. If I remember right, these were only around 20,000 yen or something compared to what all the others did. But, is he going to be upside down? Did I do it upside down? I did him upside down. Doing him so wrong. There he is. This is life-size Inteleon. He ain't very big. Feels like, oh no, he does not. Oh no, he has a little bit of tension in the wire. I don't know if he doesn't feel like he'd stand. Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he'll stand on his own. But yeah. So there's that. You can actually see the tags a little bit different than the normal life-size plush tags. But and that's Inteleon. He's tiny. He looks like, compared to me, like, he ain't very big. Sometimes it can be, at least for me, it's a little disassociating. You always see these big Pokemon, you see them next to like the kids from the games, and they look way taller than they actually are. So anyway, the other one's just one of those. This I already have. I don't remember why I bought another. There's one here already, I think, but if not, like I'll be gifting that to a friend of mine that likes Puyo. Like if Abe wants in. Maybe Abe wants in. Okay, so we got oh god. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of heavy parts and shit coming up next. This is, I kind of don't want to unwrap this, but this is like the power and subboards for a Pop and Music SD cabinet. I am not going to unwrap this. There's a pretty good chance in the future I'm going to be doing a tutorial video on repairing or replacing the contents of one of these power supplies anyway, because that's a very common failure. We've been seeing it a lot, and I think a video on it would be good. So I'm not going to open this now, and it'll probably get opened when we finally repair my cab in the garage. Next up, PCBs. I'm not going to open these either. I'm just going to show you what they are. I had to buy a lot of alls because I think my stock is out, or the stock that I have, I don't know where it is. And I just want to make sure I have some on hand. So there is going to be, I think, like 3 alls in that box.
Just 2.
Just 2?
Just 2 in this one.
Okay. What else?
Is it? That's all that was in this
I'll
box.
I'll pick through the boxes later and make sure nothing got missed. But so don't worry too much about that. Okay, let's get the next big box. So I know. I feel you too. It makes me go, ugh. So those 4 boxes, I think, were one shipment. That one box was another one. And I shipped that one because the contents of that box alone were nearly enough to hit the $2,500 limit. And our favorite, it's more boxes. Just the thing. Oh, you big. What are you? Go ahead and actually cut this open real quick and I'll finish it tonight. Thank you all for this, by the way. There's some good chunk of this I can do alone, but like it won't go near as fast or be near as fun otherwise. Yeah. Take more than one person. They have a good time sometimes. And this looks like a marquee of some kind. Oh yeah. I do feel a little bit bad because I found out after the fact that other people were after this too. Other people that I care about, but at the same time, I have 3 Sega Cities and 0 Sega City marquees, so
You got
sorry, but some things we gotta fight for. And I will unwrap this because this is gonna go on one of them. I mean, one of the Sega Cities is right here. Maybe later in the video I'll actually put it on, but this is a Sega City marquee. I think 2 of them went up for sale in the last 2 months, and it's like one of those things where like it's never ever gonna come up again. I was shocked to see them at all. So anyway, I feel bad because like I would have coordinated with people at the time if I'd known, but like anyways, this is something that I was willing to fight over and not sacrifice for someone else regardless. So I don't know. You probably would have figured something out, but like at any rate, this one was in pretty decent looking condition overall. You know, obviously like the brackets are rusted, but this is old. This is like a 40-year-old cab. So anyway, I was just finally have at least one Sega City. So I bought 4 Sega Cities. One of them did have a marquee, and I had to. Well, I didn't have to, but I gave that cab and that marquee up to my friend. But yeah, now I have one.
No, you have.
Now I has one. I bought a bunch of Fumos. I don't know why, because oh no, these aren't Fumos. These are a different line of plush. I just hadn't seen them before. They weren't that expensive, and I felt like it. I've been kind of not buying Toho plush too much, besides some of the stuff that. Really, you gotta take the words out of my mouth, and you're not really buying it. Anyway, they were cute, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll pick them up. I just haven't been buying a lot because I don't have anywhere for them all to go yet, so why should I keep buying them? But
why not?
Yeah.
Go back in the box.
Yeah, like this series, I'm not sure the origin of them at the moment, but I think they're more likely that these aren't going to come back up again So I picked them up when I had the chance.
And 3.
Okay, yeah, that's 3 more alls that don't even, you know,
I just don't know if there's anything on the.
yeah, you get one side. There won't be.
Oh, actually.
Well, can you pull that flap up? And at least see, it's just alls. That's all. Okay. That's all.
Well, watch your marquee. Maybe take
And
the
actually-
marquee and put it somewhere.
Yeah, the marquee should go somewhere else.
Yes.
We need to talk about the really rare marquee and then break it 10 seconds later. Speaking of really rare, pop. Here's the pop for Lupin the Third, the typing, which is a cab that
Put this back on.
every time it goes onto a container to allocate to ship, I have to take something off the container to make space for something more important, and it keeps on being Lupin the Third, the typing. But this is rare. I'm gonna get it scanned and reproed. My cab does not have one, so that's pretty cool. Okay, and then I think that's it for shipment number 1. That's shipment number 2. I'm gonna come on over here and actually help you try and. I need to work on this PCB later, but it's not gonna happen right away. Pass this over to you. It's not that heavy.
It's just a kid.
This one got busted open a bit. I'm pretty sure everything inside should be fine. There's just 3 larger, longer items, and so that's why it needs to be in this big of a box. So I think it's pretty well padded out. And like I've said, I don't pay for any special packing, and I don't think it's just because I'm like their top ranked customer. They always pack stuff really well, and I think maybe barely, if ever, had any damage worth being a concern. So the first 2 here are gonna go with the Cherno Dollfie, and I'll open later. It is the Marisa Dollfie, and it was about, this was about half the price it was supposed to be because it has some scuffing or a little damage or something. Tiny little things like, and on the box and whatnot. So like, I guess the really crazy collectors care about that. I don't, because I think it'd be cool to put these up. We'll open these later. The Marisa was half the price of that, and that blows my mind. So like, it's either gonna be in really bad condition or something. Like, it didn't appear to be missing anything from the pictures and description, but since it was just so cheap, and I was like, all right, we'll do it. And like the pictures did show, you know, there's like some stains on the apron, like the feet have a little bit of like black marks or whatnot, but like, I don't care, it'll go on display and it's still gonna look really freaking cool. And I think it was like around or under $300, when like, I think market on it should have been like 1,000 or something. So it came in this Super Dollfie bag. And actually, since this one's open, no, we'll come back to it like the rest. But it's already open. The box, honestly, like, it's got a ding in it, but like, it's not that big a deal. Okay, posters. This was the Vritra. Is it? No? Oh no, there's Vritra. What the is this then? Oh, okay, it's just, this is,
You have 4 of these.
no, like, this is an Hexa box. Why did they use an Hexa box to ship a post? It's literally this. I'm so confused. Oh, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Show about this. I bet they're using this now. So just like, yeah, get the wrap off. Apparently, they use the same boxes that they ship Hexa box kits in. So this is a this was some new, and all of them are the same. So don't bother opening the other 3.
Okay.
But, and this is, I'm gonna need a second, Abe, if you want to be the second set of hands for this. I don't know how in the way this shit is. But these were some Battle Conductor posters that were super cute.
That is cute.
Look at that. I've never seen these before, and like, I've been to a fair number of like arcades and whatnot, and like, they usually have a lot of posters hung up that that you don't really see often. You don't see them, they don't even really go on Yaz or anything like that. But this one I'd never seen before, and it's really cute. So it was a set of 4. I'll give some, I might give 1 or 2 away, but like I definitely want one of these eventually for whenever we put Battle Conductor in the game center. They were really cute and adorable. So if I happen to be wrong and there was a different poster, I'll come back to it. But I'll pass this to you. This was the first Hexa kit that we picked up off Yahoo Japan. I'm going to try and carefully remove this tape because you talk about being a card pack purist. While I don't care as much about like, ooh, my shiny new kit is shiny new, brand new, forever and ever. If I get a kit that's in good condition, I'll try to keep it in that condition. I'm not going to be the reason that kit gets beat up. But anyway, I bought this off Yahoo Japan from Beep. These have been going for like, they're starting to come up. A little bit less than market price after shipping and stuff. And there was a Strania kit up, but I guess the guy was kind of sketch, and I think there's 1 or 2 other things. But this one came up, and Vritra was actually one of the games that I wanted to pick up for Hexa at some point. Now, granted, if I bought everything I wanted for Hexa, I'd fucking bankrupt the company. So I can only buy so much at a time. I normally would have on this on the last trip to Japan bought something directly from Hexa. And it might have been this or something else. Anyway, I decided at least for this trip it's this. I'm not going to open this all the way right now because I have a couple other Hexa kits that I might do just a bulk video on. I seem to be doing a video on every Hexa product I get anyway, so I'll do that separately. But if you want to look at some other video openings, it's the same thing. You'll see the same art and stuff inside. But yeah, and I think that was what the last one for this giant batch here. I'm gonna take a break to get the wrap off of the Dollfies, get them set up, and I'll do that in a later portion. But yeah, I think that's it for this section, and we'll take a break, come back soon. I think I mentioned in the last video, this video is probably going to be pretty long, so yeah, bear with us. We'll be right back. Go.
So we just open it in a box.
Yes, we're just gonna open boxes. So we're back. We got you're a little too far forward.
Oh no.
But we're back. We got Natty here for
Vacuum.
the last half of this box opening video. We're not gonna do the rest of the stuff that I have stashed in Japan right now, even if it comes in, just because like this one's gonna get long. There's a ton of shit I've been buying like crazy for the last 2 weeks or something. So there's just going to be a lot of stuff, and we'll do it for next month's video. But Maddie's here. She only knows about one thing in here, so hopefully it'll be fun for her. Yeah. So I think this thing that I'm assuming. Oh no, this isn't. Okay, I guess it's in a different box. There's something in a different box. I'm not going to open them all. Just because there's too much, I guess too many of them. It's 14 posters, and I might even just pull up the auction link and kind of put it in the, record it a little bit later, I don't know. If I do, I'll do that at the end, but and easier than trying to open the whole thing on video. So this is some spare 2DX headers. I'm picking these up because I need the heteroacrylics for a couple customers. A lot of cabs have been coming in without acrylics, so I've just been picking these up. Go ahead. Actually, well, yeah, cut it open, whatever. Just leave it re-wrappable because I'm gonna have to ship this back out. I think I might as well just rebox it in this, but like. So I think this one also, it has a cast hour and resident marquee plus one header acrylic.
Yeah, I do see the cast hour.
Yeah. So I'll probably pull out some art and I don't know. I don't have resident. I mean, I'm going to be getting more, but I don't have resident art on my own cab yet. Not that you know, it's too big a deal for me. But you know, I'm less worried about including art for my buyers as I am just them having the hardware. And it's mainly the header acrylic and the pop holders. So. See if, well actually here, let me grab you the knifey. And I think we can probably just clip an end and maybe we can get some of it out without having to unwrap too much.
Yeah.
Oh, this is two acrylics. Never mind. This had, okay, I don't think I remembered it having two acrylics. I guess we're going to have to unwrap it all the way anyway, especially because I'm not sending two acrylics to the same person. So yeah, I'm going to have to split this up anyway. Just leave the bubble wrap so I can rewrap it relatively easily.
You got it.
I didn't remember. I'm pretty sure this auction only had one in the picture. But, no, that's good because I don't want to have to... These are costly to buy and ship and... But, you know, again, I don't have to do this for any of my customers, but... It's good to do. It's important to me. So there's just two acrylics. They're not going to be... Actually, they're not that bad.
Yeah, one resident, one guest.
Yeah, it's all good. Okay. So yeah, one resident, one cast hour. I might just keep this set of resident art. I think there's more later anyway, but since I don't have it on my tab yet, here you go. This one is not a Yahoo Japan one, but don't worry about that. You can cut right through it.
Gotcha.
But this is our next Ami box. I am still waiting on a particular order, which I have gone to Japan twice since making, and well, I think I made, was it? Yeah, no, I think I made it before the November trip, but I am still waiting on the medium-sized Cherno, which I guess doesn't come out for a while. The only reason my friend has it was because he picked it up like at a show. So there's another one of their flyers. I don't know if this one's different than the other ones that we got, but again, same in English, like I pointed out in the last time we got some in.
Oh, very cute. Pressing fluffies.
We got some more Fumos here. We've got June.
Got a bunch of plushies.
It's like, I don't know. Someday maybe I'll go back and try and collect them all. We've got Shion and the 1.5 Yomu. So, and I think I don't remember if I just picked up everything that I was able to. In the vehicle 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. I guess they're all 1.5. But like, because I think I was right in that gray area where before they started doing like remakes of some of the characters, and like, I mean, I've had Yuko for a while. I think I even complained in one of the previous videos that the hat doesn't really stay on so well, so I'm actually going to pull her out and see what they kind of changed. And if you want, you can grab the start on the big box. Okay, and we've got 1.5 Yomu, which that hat super stays on good. Look at there she is. Yeah.
Is this small FedEx box also for opening?
Oh yeah, you can open that. That's actually off eBay, but since I opened other, man, this hat they really fixed this up. It stays on really nice. I don't know, maybe the rest of my plush are too buried to pull out the other. Yeah, no, they fixed that. That's good to know. I even mentioned that in the I think in the Decafumo video, that like her hat just doesn't stay on for the original Yomu or Yuyuko. But so yeah, there's that. I'm gonna have her open open this up. But yeah, anyway, that's just something that goes along with some of the stuff I bought in Japan on that opening video, and I went and picked this up because it was one of the games I was more worried about finding, and actually found out it's actually not that bad. It's not as expensive as I thought. Come on, faster. 1 o'clock.
This is a hard time working.
Right, cut it. Cut that shit. Hurry up, we hungry. I want my steak and eggs.
For breakfast.
Breakfast break.
Yeah.
Net off. Oh. You give it, so yeah, you can just give it a, no, here. What you should do when you have that, if you give it like a really big, oh, well actually, maybe not. Normally, like the tape, what I do if I want to open this real fast is just, if you do it like a really quick jerk, it'll pull. That stuff is tough.
It's on there tight.
Here, I was gonna try and show you technique, and it's just like, no, we're too well packed for that. No. So you got, once you've got it cut, then it's easy. Like all it needs is just a tiny little. Yeah, after that you just do it. But like, no, that's weird. I normally just cut it open, but look, it's more packaging. Yay! And we have.
More packaging.
Oh my lord!
It's such a small thing.
There we go.
Big
It's
box.
so well packed. So this is Jack Bros. Yay! So the US version of this is over like $1,000, but anyway, since I picked up so much, oh my god, I feel so bad that I bought so much of this in Japan, but I might as well go for a Japanese box set because why not? It's the only system I'd ever get a full set for probably, unless I go crazy in the next 10 years, but yeah, let's just drag this over to the floor.
It's the big boy time.
Yep. Well, this stuff is all just really long items. Well, not all, but like there's a couple really high value items, which is why I shipped this earlier instead of like waiting for a bunch of the other stuff, which is good because again, this video is going to be really long. I warned you guys at the beginning. Like I even still need to go back and open the Dollfies with Maddie. There's 3 Dollfies to open.
Oh yay!
So you know, if you have time later, we'll finish that up. Yeah. Yeah, here. Just a tug in it. I'll probably give you, if there's a longer box in here, I might give you this to send you back with some posters, but... Ooh, look at that. What's that? So this is probably what I'm not going to open as part of this. This is, I don't remember exactly, this was I think these were promo items for one of the more recent console releases for Espelita 2. And, like, I never see this stuff come up. I kind of did go ham on picking this up. I already have a full kit. But I want to get the posters for this scan. There's 14 different posters, and get them all scanned and print them into tapestry form and hang them in the game center. So this is some of the extra stuff that comes with it here. I'm gonna leave this mostly together. There's this keychain. Is this I'm not sure what this is. Book. Oh, this is the book cover. This has got the logo there. We've got some items here. I don't know. I wonder if this was from the 360 version because I remember this. Yeah, it has these seals for the 360. But like I have the Japanese version of the 360 game that has the actual faceplate, not just the label. But yeah, there's just 2 sets of that. and there's a clear file, a pencil board with some, yeah, so it is, I guess, the 360 version. I wonder, that's, yeah, so this was 2005 or 2010, I think this came out. Jesus, I don't think I ever got this version then. I might have, maybe the normal version just came with the faceplate or something, I don't know. Whatever it is, it has this nice original cave box with the logo on it. I'll probably, and actually this stuff is probably going to go in one of the display cases. And I'll have all the tapestries hang up, because I have the actual tapestry and the double size B1 poster as well. And if I can find that poster, I'm gonna have that scanned as well. But yeah, that's cool. Let's go and get more of this stuff out of here. This is art for. This looks like, is this more Espelita too? I forgot how much stuff came with that. I can see the 14 posters in there, and like I said, I'm not even going to open those right now, or at least I'm not going to open them on video. And those are part of the things that if I send you with them, like, you're taking incredibly good care of them and then sending them right back.
Of course.
So, and I'm pretty sure this is just oh, or unless it's for a different game. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I bought it. This is for Futari Black Label. So I already have a full Futari Black Label kit, but I have a friend that's looking for Futari Black Label at some point. It's really expensive, but slowly I'm going to try and maybe pick up some parts and stuff over time, and I'd like to be able to eventually get him that kit. He's been a staunch supporter of mine. He's done things for me that I'd like to give back sometime.
You're not opening?
I don't know. I'm not sure what this one is, but let's just pull out this just to show it. Like, these posters, they're not super big, but like there's 14 of them again, so I'm not going to waste the time to open this. I'll probably just pull up the auction listing, and kind of scroll through the pictures and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Nostalgia wallet. This is the wallet that I use, and it's eventually going to get worn to the point where I can't use it, and I really like the wallet, so I'm going to actually. My wallet's right here, so you can kind of see it's getting pretty worn out or whatever. I've gotten good use out of it. I really like it. So since those aren't super common to come up, I just got another. What do we got here? Okay, so there's two of these. I'm gonna pull both out together and open one of them. Actually, I might open both. These are Vewlix JAMMA kits. They are incredibly expensive normally. And I think I paid at least $500-600 each for these. And I'm not the kind of person that would normally care about collecting this kind of stuff. But they're available. I'm able to get them. And one of them specifically I'm going to be sending to Lemony. And I know we want to try to repro as much of the harnessing and stuff as we can. Not that there aren't other solutions to run this stuff in a cab, but why not? And you know, if I might actually put this. I have two Vewlixes here, a vertical and a horizontal, that I specifically keep in the house. And I have plenty of cabs to run JAMMA boards on, but I think both as an investment and as something that we can repro, I think it's a good asset to pick these up. And if I decide I don't want them, I'll let them go. I mean, they've sold for as much as like $1,000 before. So let's see, we've got a CGA to VGA converter here. I think this is, pretty sure this is one of the official ones. I don't know. Yeah. Oh no, this is I think this might be aftermarket. Adapter there. I don't know. Anyway, I picked this up because it like has a whole kit. There's the adapter for the I/O. Some stuff for the audio and harness to go into the Vewlix. So that stuff over here. And this. So this one, oh, I mean, this one's not. The other ones, I think, is the official one. But so here. don't know. That's a color copy manual, and this looks aftermarket. Color copy there too. And a guide to hook it up. Let's look at the other one, which Maddie has an open for me. Go ahead and start opening the rest of that. But yeah, no, that actually doesn't. Now that now that I actually sit down and look at that, I don't think that's all an official. Yeah, that's not an official kit, or maybe it's just using parts of it. I don't know. It's been a while since it. No, it has to be. I think just the. There we go. I think that's partially not an official kit, but here we've got another one. Got the same harness and everything in there. Whoop. Separate that one from the other. And here, so like this, I think is the official board, because I remember the video splitter for it is different. This is the actual, yeah, this is the actual official one. Yeah. Here we go, Taito scan PCB. So yeah, that's what we wanted. But yeah, we'll send this stuff to people and hopefully, you know, get a more official repro harness for it. Same audio pot there, or whatnot. Okay, now into like the last of the bigger stuff. These are token marquees. There should be 2 of them. And it's okay to just unwrap and unpack these because I'm gonna put them up on the wall or something.
That's really cute.
But yeah, so there's actually, because there's 3 different ones.
Yeah.
I don't have this one. I actually have an entire header of the other one here. I think that's the Mega Lucario. And then there's the one, the last one, the one that you see on everything is the Darkrai.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what everybody has. But I have one of the Mega Lucario. I think this was the OG. So now I have this. That'll go up on the wall.
Yeah, I believe a lot of them came with just Pikachu and the Mega Lucario.
Originally. Yeah, Pikachu and Mega Lucario, but like, again, there aren't any cabs out there that have it anymore. So like my personal show cabs, I was going to put 2 different ones. I didn't realize that there was a Pikachu one. But yeah, I wanted to have 2 different marquees so that, you know, to display a little bit more than just yeah. And then there's Mega Lucario. So both of these, they'll go up on the wall. I don't know, like I'm gonna run out of space. I'm already running out of space in the game center, but maybe these will go up in the office or something. They're just cool. I think they were about 10,000 yen a piece. Oh yeah, so you're gonna want to open the big thing after this. This was up very recently. By the time you see this video, I think it'll be like a month or 2 ago. Someone posted a shit ton of My art, and since we just got My DX in, I need stuff to decorate the My DX area. So there's just a ton. And unfortunately, I think one of them I didn't get. I think it was the My Orange. I didn't end up running that auction because I was asleep or something. But I bought pretty much the rest of it. I don't know how I'm going to display all this, but I am. Or I won't, I don't know. So here's, is it Splash, I think? Yeah. Well, and so, like, depending, my cab's damaged quite a bit. And I think these are okay, but, like, I might, like, eventually need these as opposed to just more cabs. We've got Milk, Murasaki, Pink, just more of these, which, you know, maybe I'll print some art, put it in there, and, like, you know, hang them up on the wall. But, there's, like, more than a couple different ones. So, and these come up, they're so rare. to come up. Like, I'll probably never get the orange or like get a whole set or anything, unfortunately, but there's that. Over here, we've got some of the center parts for it. And like some of these, they definitely did have competition. But you know, just some cool stuff. Again, I really, like I don't know how important, but I really like to display all this stuff to really give that feel of like this game center has been here for 20 years and you know they've just never gotten rid of any of the art. It's all out, you know, going for that really cool like museum almost feel. So you know, sorry anyone else that might have been bidding on these, but this is where they ended up. Basically becoming that mega collector, you know. Almost, I do feel bad about that, but because I don't know. Oh yeah, so that's actually not the Groove Coaster or the my set. This is more Groove Coaster parts. So that's just a printed insert. We've got those in PDF form. But yeah, and I'm not even going to show all of this really, but there's been a couple listings of just bunches of this. I just bought 22 Groove Coasters. For the longest time, I didn't even have art on my cab. So, oh, and actually this one, so there's an interesting, I may have pointed this out before, there's a PDF that you can print that goes over this, because these side posts were from Groove Coaster 3, and you can just print like the Groove Coaster 4 arts and go there, like the 3 has a 4 that you print and put over it. They actually did it on this one. Anyway, I'm picking these up as spares so that like, you know, when a lot of those cabs come in, a lot of them don't come with art. And we have spares, you know, and it's almost like this kind of stuff is just throwing away money. I mean, not necessarily. It's like, it's not necessary to be spent, but I do it anyway because someday down the line it'll be worth it. And I don't know, it does make me feel bad about complaining about being poor all the, well, not poor, but like needing money all the time when I'm constantly spending thousands and thousands of dollars on stuff like this. Okay, and then there's one poster left, and I think that's it for this segment, which is good because I would not be surprised if a recording is running out of space. Also, super thanks to Maddie for helping keep this going in a timely fashion. That's the big thing that having company for this helps the most is
getting everything
well,
open.
when there's so much of it, you know.
Yeah.
You can only, it's like you can make the video, you know, 45 minutes long or an hour long and still get through the same content. So I don't remember what this is a poster of. Probably not going back in this box. Oh god, if I can even. Oh, this is part of the Espelita stuff. Motherfucker, I don't want to damage this. I guess I didn't have to open this because I'm gonna show the auction anyway. This looks like it's printed. Oh no, it isn't. Okay, it's. Well, that's one of them. It's the non-tapestry style one. Go ahead and let that carefully roll back up. I'll add that to the others. But yeah, that's it for stuff we're opening. If I happen to have forgotten something, I'll bring it up later. But I'm going to finish out this video by looking over the 3 Dollfies that we opened earlier. I'm gonna actually set them up and yeah, so we'll be back shortly. All right, we're gonna go going a little bit shorter on these than I was expecting for this part. A couple reasons, mainly like it's been a long time since I did the rest of this video and I need to come back and do them. I don't have really anywhere to put these yet, and
you know, this is going to, you know, end up taking, and I think so as a result, like, I'm not going to end up putting all these together. I figured that I'll at least open the boxes, and we can kind of take a look over what we got. Because, like, specifically the Marisa, I think, or the Marisa and Reimu, like, there were some little scuffs and whatnot, and I got them for, like, probably half of what the market value is. And I'm going to try and look over these and see what they are. I don't remember exactly from the listings, but at any rate, I got the boxes open, and we'll kind of look over all three of them. These are going to go into storage for a while. And then, like, later, if people are interested, if you mention it, or just in a later video, maybe once I get them up on display, I'll show it. So this is the Reimu, and there's the box for it. I've just got everything open up. So we've got the body, and one of them, I think there was, like, some black marks on the foot. I don't see it on this one. It might be the Reimu then, or the Marisa. So there's the body, and here we've got the the rest of the parts for it. And the head already has the eyes in. I think, like, you can see, I think there's a little bit of a blue mark there on the head. And, like, these are the kind of things that they point out, and I'm not sure, you know, like, in the more hardcore doll collecting circles, like, how much this stuff matters, or, like, you know, in Japan or over here, how much that makes a difference. But at any rate, for me, I'm just happy to have something nice like this to be able to display and stuff like that. So there we've got the outfit and the bows that go with it. And here's the undergarments, the underskirt, petticoat. Looks like there's a pair of bloomers in there. Yeah, there's a pair of bloomers, a top, and accessories, sleeves, whatnot. There's the wig for it, very well kept. We've got her... Sorry, I'm also a little under the weather as this recording, but there's that. And this one has, it looks like, the original documentation and whatnot for her as well. Yeah, like I said, we'll tuck this back away. You know, maybe in a later point in another video, we'll come back and look at these a little bit more. So this one was, actually, I'll put this all back. When these came in, these were not, or this one in particular, you know, it's tied down with the original ribbon, but they did not bubble wrap anything inside. This just comes, I don't know if I can do this with one hand, to get her back in. It just comes like this, with the bottom half having all the accessories, and the top half is the body. And then it just slides into the box like that. But, all right, let's come over to number 2. We've got Reimu, or Marisa. So it had, you know, this one was bubble wrapped in really nicely. Let's set this aside. And all of the body parts were put together on her. I'll bet you, I think this is probably the one. I think she had been displayed, and you know, it was comparatively incredibly cheap, I think. It's a little bit older. Yeah, you can see there, it's got some marks on the feet, probably from where it was standing, or wherever it was on display. But again, for someone like me, I'll be very happy to be able to share, you know, something beautiful like this. And those little things don't matter. I think there might have been a stain on her skirt, or something like that. Not sure, but you know, everything was there. Everything's complete. This one looks like it does not have the... Oh no, has it? Yeah, it has the paperwork down there for Marisa. And her broom. So that's her. Gonna put her back. Yeah, and I feel bad. Like, I've been kind of looking for these for years at this point. I think since I started the company, when, or even before that, you know, before I ever had the means to buy something fancy or expensive like this, and it's something that I've, that I'd wanted, and, like originally my exposure would be to Reimu, and later down the line, when they came out. I don't remember when they came out with the Cherno one. What does it just have a date on it? Yeah, 2012. So I guess that was out for a while. It's like those were nothing more than a dream for me. It's a dream. But yeah, so someday once the hobby space is done, or maybe not even until I expand the arcade or expand my space into something new, I might not be able to do it until then even. But here we go. This one is Cherno, and actually just looking at her, she is definitely a smaller body. Yeah, because she's a mini, and these are Dollfies sisters. So you can actually here see the difference in height. But she is definitely much smaller. And again, I got very lucky on the price with this, like something like 40,000 yen less than another one that sold immediately after. And I've been actively on the search for a friend of mine now, and like no, there's just nothing. So I got pretty fortunate with that. I noticed this on one of the other boxes too. There's some stains up here, and I wonder what that's from. But if it's if maybe that's just from moisture damage from being in a humid environment or something. But like I don't know. See, smell anything musty in it? I don't know. But again, I'm not concerned about those things. Little details like that, I'm not going to be picky. Like she's still beautiful and is going to look good on a display. I'm happy to show her. So anyway, let's come on in here and see what we've got for her. Which is the same. It's all her accessories. There's a box here. Not sure what's in it. There's the paperwork for her. And kind of a look at what she looks like when set up. Let's open this box and see what we got. I'm gonna need a second hand for this too. Oh, this is probably her wings, now that I think about it. Yep. So there's her beautiful wings. Okay, let's put that back. Yeah, like I said, among other things, like this video is just already really long, so if I take the time to set all this up, it's gonna take a while. And even if I'm just gonna have to put it away again anyway, then why bother? So that's it for the Dollfies. I think I'll probably wrap up, and I'm gonna go pull those pictures from that Yahoo auction for the posters and kind of share those, and that'll be it for this one. If you made it this far, almost there, thanks for sticking around. We'll be right back. Alright, I'm back for the last bit of this video, and I've got here up the posters that we picked up, the Espolito ones. So we're going to take a quick little look over these. Come here, take a look at, I guess this is off to the side. You can't really zoom in on it. Well, anyway, regardless, we'll scroll through them all. The ones that they have. These are the pictures just straight from the listing. So you can see it's got like one each of each gender version for each character there. And over here on the front, yeah. So it's got the Cesare as well. I think is one of the bosses. I'm not as familiar with Espolito 2 as I am with 1, but we've got the the original poster here. The one that was originally like a B1 double size, and then there's the tapestry. We got Cesare, then yeah, one of each of the main characters there, or rather one of each gender for each. And then here we've Cesare. I don't remember a lot of these characters really, but then I think these are mostly the bosses from the game. But yeah, just anyway, like a look at all of them. And there's this one. This is a little bit different size. I don't remember. I don't think this is B1 or B2 or whatever. It might be a little different, but there. And then this was just some of the little extra bits that came in with it. So yeah, I think that's it.
Don't really have anything else for this video. There's a lot of other things coming up to open, so stay tuned and look forward to those videos. We'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.